Ice Universe has just shared another bombshell, giving us a live look at the final design of the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. And when compared side by side with the Galaxy S25 Ultra and Apple's upcoming iPhone 17 Pro Max, the differences start to stand out immediately. But the story doesn't stop there. According to Ice Universe, Samsung is making a noticeable shift in design this year. The sharp flat edges of the S25 Ultra are gone, replaced with a more rounded middle frame on the S26 Ultra. It's a subtle change, but one that completely changes the in-hand experience, making the phone feel smoother, more natural, and more comfortable while still preserving that Ultra identity. The leaks also reveal exact thickness numbers. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will reportedly measure just 7.9 millimeters, making it the slimmest Ultra we've ever seen. In contrast, Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to be 8.725 millimeters thick, which is nearly a full millimeter more. On paper, it might not look huge, but in real life, this difference creates two very distinct experiences. Samsung pushing for a lighter, elegant design, while Apple goes for a heavier, more commanding presence. According to Anthony, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to measure 8.7 millimeters thick with a 4,823 mAh stacked battery, Apple's newer design aimed at improving efficiency and thermal performance. Meanwhile, Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra not only comes slimmer at 7.9 millimeters, but also manages to fit a larger 5,000 mAh cell, but using a more traditional multi-layer battery design. On top of that, Samsung is said to include a bigger cooling system, larger camera sensors, the built-in S Pen, and even a SIM tray available globally. If this leak holds true, Samsung could be offering a thinner device with a bigger battery and more hardware versatility, while Apple focuses on optimizing endurance through stack technology. Compared to last year's S25 Ultra, the new S26 is leaner, sleeker, and more refined. The wait is over. Ice Universe has just shaken up the Galaxy S26 Ultra leaks, and this might be the clearest look yet at Samsung's 2026 flagship masterpiece. For weeks, fans have been debating the design. The early renders of the Galaxy S26 Ultra sparked criticism. People pointed out the corners looked unnatural, the bezels weren't quite right, and the overall design just didn't feel polished. But now Ice Universe is back with brand new CAD-accurate renders, and this time, the S26 Ultra looks absolutely stunning. Every R angle, every bezel, every curve has been refined to perfection. This is where it gets exciting. The difference between the old renders and the new ones is night and day. The corners are no longer awkward or blocky. They're now smooth, natural, and continuous, just like you'd expect from a real flagship smartphone design. Ice Universe actually admitted that his earlier renders were made in PowerPoint, which doesn't support the smooth curve transitions used in real smartphone CAD files. But now, with professional tools, the result is incredibly realistic. And it's not just the front design we need to talk about. The back of the Galaxy S26 Ultra is making headlines too. Compared to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which had a 2.4 millimeters camera protrusion with no base, the S26 Ultra is thinner at just 7.9 millimeters. But with that thinner frame comes a challenge. The upgraded f/1.4 main camera aperture adds more thickness, pushing the protrusion to nearly 3.7 millimeters. If Samsung left that camera jutting out alone, it would look unbalanced and awkward. So what did they do? They introduced a new camera base, giving the module a smoother, more refined transition into the back panel. It's a small detail, but it completely transforms the design, making the S26 Ultra look more premium and intentional. So here's the bottom line. The Galaxy S26 Ultra's design has just evolved before our very eyes. What started as criticism has now turned into admiration. Ice Universe took the feedback, refined his work, and now we have the most realistic preview yet of Samsung's next big flagship. And if this really is the final design, the Galaxy S26 Ultra won't just be another smartphone. It's going to be a design statement, a bold evolution in Samsung's Ultra legacy. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will still come with the iconic S Pen, putting an end to weeks of speculation that Samsung might kill off the features, slim down the design.
Oh my God! Wow!
According to Ice Universe, the S Pen slot remains alive and well in the S26 Ultra, proving once again that Samsung isn't ready to abandon the feature that defines productivity and creativity on its most powerful flagship. For longtime Note users and Ultra loyalists, this is more than just confirmation. It's a relief, a reassurance that the Ultra will continue to stand apart as the ultimate smartphone for power users. But Ice Universe didn't stop there. The leaker also revealed major details about the camera system, And this is where things get even more exciting. The S26 Ultra's 200-megapixel main camera now boasts a wider f1.4 aperture, increasing light intake by a massive 47%. That means low-light photos will be brighter, sharper, and packed with detail like never before. The 3x telephoto lens is getting an upgrade too, moving from 10 megapixel to 12 megapixel. A 20% increase in pixel count, giving zoom shots extra clarity and crispness. And perhaps the most impressive change comes with the 5x periscope, which now uses an f2.9 aperture, boosting light intake by 38% for stunning long-range photography. Pair this with a 50-megapixel ultra-wide that holds strong f1.9, and you've got a camera system designed not just to compete, but to dominate in every shooting scenario. In short, according to Ice Universe, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is more than just a yearly upgrade. It's Samsung's statement that the Ultra still means Ultra. The S Pen is alive, carrying forward the Note legacy for another year, and the cameras are stepping into a new era of performance that could crown the S26 Ultra as the photography king of 2025. The question is, what excites you more? The return of the legendary S Pen, or the game-changing camera upgrades that promise to rewrite the rules of mobile photography? The Samsung Galaxy S26 series is shaping up to be the sleekest flagship lineup ever. Fresh leaks have revealed the first dummy units alongside high-quality renders, giving us our clearest look yet at the Galaxy S26 Pro, S26 Edge, and S26 Ultra. And the highlight? Just how thin these devices really are. The Galaxy S26 Edge measures only 5.5 millimeters, making it one of the slimmest premium smartphones in years. The Galaxy S26 Pro sits just above 6 millimeters, balancing elegance with practicality. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S26 Ultra comes in at 7.9 millimeters, thicker, yes, but for good reason. It's expected to pack the biggest battery, the most advanced cameras, and of course, full S Pen support. Thanks to new renders from OnLeaks and Android headlines, we also have a stunning first look at the Galaxy S26 Edge. It features a flat frame with slightly curved edges, ultra-thin bezels, and a center punch-hole selfie camera for that immersive edge-to-edge display. On the back, Samsung is keeping things minimal yet bold with a dual-camera setup housed in large rings paired with an LED flash. Don't let the simpler design fool you. Expect major upgrades in AI-driven photography and low-light performance. Under the hood, the Galaxy S26 series is likely to be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 or Samsung's next-gen Exynos. Of course, slimmer designs often raise concerns about smaller batteries and thermal performance. But reports suggest Samsung is using advanced battery and cooling technology to keep things strong. The Ultra is getting taller, wider, and more rounded, and when you line it up against the rumored iPhone 17 Pro Max and Google's Pixel 10 Pro XL, the differences in strategy couldn't be more obvious. The latest leak from reliable tipster Ice Universe gives us a crystal-clear look at the S26 Ultra's shape, and it's all about those corners. And with its new size of 163.4 millimeters tall and 77.9 millimeters wide, the Ultra is now slightly larger than last year's S25 Ultra, pointing toward a possible 7-inch display for the very first time.